right. Welcome, loves. Welcome. Who do I got? Good. Nice and small and intimate. Perfect. Welcome. Welcome, Ida Redmond. Bianca, I love you too. And Ida Redmond and Bianca, I love you again. Satire, welcome. Satire, where you been? Welcome, guys. Welcome. Boy, I really like watching that dark screen all night. Anyway, what do we do? Hey, what do we do? This is my armor all stuff. I gotta spray my screen every now and then. Hey, so what do we do? Well, of course, we gotta light the ceremony. This is the start of the ceremony, guys. Ceremony. If I can operate a lighter, that'd be nice. There we go. There you go. Oof. Spirits are bucking against me tonight, I think. 2's good, right, guys? 2's good. You like that? Yeah, good. There we go, loves. There we go. Now it's a proper live. Yes, you do. Welcome, Kimmy D. Bianca again and Kimmy D. Welcome, Lynn Champagne. Wonderful. 2 is better than 1. Sometimes we have to keep that third one just the way it is. Just the way it is. Now remember, guys, if you ever see the flame just turn pure blue, well then, that means there's some problems going on. Some big problems going to happen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. Welcome. Yeah. Hey, I thought I'd do a brief one, but we're going to do, the cards. Of course, the cards. So, the last time we did this, Halloween, right? Yeah, that was the first time we did it. And, I think there's you guys had a lot more questions you felt you wanted to ask, and I think we should ask some more. I think we should ask some more of them. Yeah, for sure. Just, hey, welcome, believe. But remember the rules. We got to remember the rules. Remember the rules. Well, I love all of you. All right. So, well, what are the rules again? Well, 1, we got to be specific. What are we asking? Specific question, right? Who are we addressing it to, right? We got to remember that. And we got to take it seriously, right? Seriously. It's all in remember, it's all in the intent, right? And if the intent is good, we're going to get good answers, right? But if the intent isn't good, well, it's going to be we don't know what's going to happen. We're not going to get accurate stuff. However, we must qualify because we can't. I think one of you, mentioned being, was interested in psychoanalysis. And, that's a good parallel to this. So I think we should maybe frame it in that context. We can frame it in that context, so that this is look at this as a psychoanalysis sort of thing, right? But I'll tell you what, looking back at the Halloween one, I felt the cards were, you could say some of it was it wasn't specific, but I'll tell you what, some of them were really specific. I felt that, especially with Koberger and a lot of them. Ethan was a little harder because, but then again, I'm like, maybe. Anyway. Murphy, welcome, Transport to Terror. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Murphy's alive. If you believe Murphy's alive, I don't know if that's going to work. We can ask Kaylee about Murphy if you'd like. That might be better. We just got to be mindful of what we're asking. That's all. That's all. And the intent has to be true. That's all, really. And we got to take it seriously. And again, there's no money to be made here on this. So keep that in mind. This is not for any type of monetary gain. That's also important to remember. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, because then it turns into a parlor trick. Parlor trick. And that's not what we're doing. Parlor trick. All right, welcome, Lucy. Welcome, Lucy. Welcome, Lucy. All right. I mean, we could talk about the case if you'd like to. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we could do that as well. We can watch anything you want. We can look at Molly and see more of her stuff. Or, now, I have not gotten into all that forensic stuff yet. Big information there. And I'm not even there yet, guys. I am not there yet. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Yeah, well, hey, believe we asked that? Well, we asked that last time. We asked about that. Here are the cards. Do we need to know that? Do we? I mean, Kimmy D, do we? I mean, hey, I don't know. Welcome, tell us what? I like that. Tell us what? What are you going to tell us? You idiot. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, we can ask Brent Kopaka. Sure. What would you like to ask him? Hey, let's start with him. We're going to start with him. That's good. Hey, we can start with Brent Kopaka. Hey, that's a very specific question, too, guys. How about this? Hey, welcome, Mountain. Welcome, Mountain Myra, Mountain Laurel, and Valerie. And, of course, Bianca. Welcome, love. I love you. Oh, welcome, Mrs. John. I totally missed you. Welcome. All right. Hang on. Okay, let's start with that question because it's specific, and we can do Kopaka. We can do that, but let's start with the specific. Was Kaylee pregnant? Was she pregnant? Yeah, that's a great one. That's specific. Oh yeah, it is. All right. So here's what we do, right? If you didn't see the Halloween stuff, so we're going to draw 4 cards for each of these questions. 4. Okay? 4 is the golden rule, right? So there's always going to be 4. 4 is always going to be the sequence here. 4. So we're going to draw 4 cards for each question. Yeah. So, and again, I shuffled them already. You're going to have to take my word on that, guys. I did. So, here we go. You guys ready? Yeah, we're doing some cards, love. We're doing some cards. All right, so here's the question if you missed it. Was Kaylee pregnant? Was she pregnant? Okay, we're drawing 4 for each question. 4. Sorry. And yes, I'm trying to watch the nails. Thank you. All right. You fucking prick. Yeah, Master Nature. Yeah, that was pretty bad. And, anyway, all right. Enough, MD, enough. We'll get to you later, maybe. I don't know. No, God, I don't know either. Because I'm moving in with fucking Maisie, so, I may be gone by the time you try to ask me something. Oh, my God. All right, thank you. All right. Yeah, it's not funny. I don't know why you're laughing. I have my shit all packed, okay? Yeah. And then you're not going to have a spirit guide. You're going to be down a spirit guide. Once I move in with Maisie, then you're going to be down a spirit guide. See, and I don't know why you're laughing about that. All right. You're right, MD. I'm so sorry. Yeah. All right. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. Enough. So, here's the first one. Ready, guys? You ready? You're ready. Here we go. Okay. I always take them off the top. Off the top. There we go. All right. We'll see. Oh, shit. All right. Here we go. So, here's the first one. Got to move my light so there's not a glare on the cards. So, there you go. That's one. So, there's your first card. Total drama. And we got somebody filming somebody. We got camera action here. Action. Weird, huh? So yeah, we got somebody setting. They're filming. Yeah, weird, huh? Action. Total drama. There you go. That's one. So that's one. That's the first one for her. And this question, was Kaylee pregnant? So we got total drama. We got people filming things. Action. All right. Yeah, no shit. Here we go. Number 2. Right off the top, my loves. Right off the top. Boy. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is another fake apologies. Now, guys, I swear to God, I shuffled these. Fake apology. There you go. So we got somebody in a mask holding flowers. Not a real apology. It's a fake one. And that's why they're wearing a mask. Yep. Now, this question's for Kaylee. Was she pregnant? Yeah. So, total drama. We got people filming things. We have a fake apology with somebody wearing a mask who's not being sincere but carrying flowers with him. Right? That's what we got so far for her. Welcome, Meg P. and everybody I forgot. All right. Welcome, Meg P. Okay, next one. Hey, Rosie. Interesting. All right, number 3, guys. Number 3. Here it is. Oh, how about this one? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Ridiculous, isn't it? I know, guys. I swear to God. I am not screwing around here. This is what happened on Halloween, too, by the way. Pretty goddamn accurate. I mean, considering what we know, right, in this case, it's weird, isn't it? Probably. Yeah, there probably is some Molly in there. I don't know. Representation of a Molly. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Whatever these are, you can think they are, I guess, So, yeah. Interesting. We definitely got the powder. For sure. Yeah. Interesting, guys. Drugs. Doing drugs. Okay. Crazy is right. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you guys. Anyway, okay, this is the last one for Kaylee. The question was, hey, so we're going to ask her directly. Kaylee, were you pregnant? We haven't, this is, okay, these are all elements of what we see, but specifically, though, was there a pregnancy involved here with you? All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we fucking go, right here. All right, let's see what, let's see. All right. Oh, all right. There we go. I don't want to hear it. That's it. I don't know, guys. Don't want to hear it. Weird. I don't want to hear it. And then you have a female putting her hands to her ears. Huh. Weird. So, what do we got? We got total drama. People filming things. We have a fake apology. Man in a mask who's not sincere. Right? We got doing drugs. And then we have, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, there you go. Now, that was Kaylee's question. So, what do you make of that? What do you make of all that? I don't know. I mean, you could interpret that as she's saying, I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm tired of being asked this question. You can interpret it that way if you want. You can interpret this as Kaylee giving us a reflection maybe on Dylan. I don't want to hear it. I'm putting my hands to my ears because I don't want to hear people screaming. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to hear it. But then again, it could be Kaylee though too. You know, she may not want to hear that question again because it's been asked before. Not of me, you know, not from me and you or you guys, but maybe she's sick of freaking hearing it. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, this fits though with the case, right? With what we know about this case, I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So that's Kaylee. We're going to move on. We'll move on. We'll think about that. Hang on one. So I can take the cards and we're going to put them away. So they don't go back in the deck. Nope. They stay separate. Stay separate. All right. Very good. What's the next one? Yeah, did Dylan film it? Yeah. Welcome, Baby B. Welcome, Baby B. I missed you. Baby B. I love it. Baby B. All right, Baby B. Okay. I don't think, did we ask that last time? Did we ask that? I'm trying to think. Did we ask that last time? That's a great question. We're going to ask it. And then, okay. So, we're going to do, did Xana place the DoorDash? I can't remember if we did that on Halloween. We may have, but whatever. It's still a good question. And then we're going to ask about Brent. Brent, were you there? So those are the next two. So we're going to start with Xana. So, guys, I can't remember if we did this on Halloween, whatever. But, so, Xana. So here's the question. Xana, did you place the DoorDash order? Let's see what she says. Here we go. Right? So let's see what Xana says. Xana, let's go. Interesting. I don't know. We have this. I don't know. Welcome, Leslie and Billy. So, I don't know. Red lipstick stains. Okay, that's one. All right. The question is, Anna, did you place the DoorDash order? That's what we're asking you. Please tell us if you can. Did you place the DoorDash order? Let's see. Putting on a show. Red lipstick stains, putting on a show. Why do I feel that they don't want to answer the question, but they want to tell us? They want to tell us about somebody else. That's what I'm feeling here, guys. I don't know. Putting on a show, action, people filming shit, drugs, fake apologies. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Red lipstick stains, putting on a show. Yeah. Welcome, Mad Hatter. All right. Let's go to 3 here. That's a weird one. Bugaboo. Weird. Interesting one there. Bugaboo. So we have what? What we got? People got a male and female. I don't know. Bugaboo. No. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think so too, Valerie. Bugaboo. I don't know. Weird. So red lipstick stains, we're putting on a show, and then we get bugaboo. Does that mean we're bugging, like a girlfriend or boyfriend? No. Bugaboo. I don't know. Or is this somebody who's annoying? Like we're a bugaboo, like we're a pest. We're a pest, right? Or something. Maybe. Someone caught cheating on hidden camera. Streaming. Interesting. Welcome, Love Tina. All right. And the last card for this one the question is, Xana, did you place a DoorDash order? Which I feel at this point, they're not going to want to answer the question. They're going to want to talk about, well, again, who they're leaning us to. But whatever. Let's see. Come on. Let's see what we got. Yeah, guys, they're pointing us to other things here, I think. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yup. So, jealousy. We got shit like that, I think, here. So, we got red lipstick stains. We're putting on a show. We have being a bugaboo or a pest or a stalker, perhaps. I don't know. But then we have hater. Yeah, there was definitely some major jealousy going on there. For sure. Major jealousy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. means a whole bag. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What kind of tea you drinking tonight, baby? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Anyway, hater. So there's the spread on that question. Again, it's kind of like we're not going to answer that question. We're not going to answer these questions. We want to tell you guys, in the garden, we're telling you what you want to know for sure. That's what I feel here. Because, yeah. But then again, it doesn't answer the question. We got to keep that in mind. Not specifically, anyway. Anyway, okay. So we're done with that one. And then, of course, we take those, and they don't go back in the deck either. Nope. 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 They are separate. Separate. I think Dylan was absolutely jealous. I think she was jealous of more than one of them. I think the focus of her problems. I think the focus of her problems was Kaylee. That was the focus of her issue. And Maddie, and maybe Maddie as well. Don't get me wrong, because they're thick as thieves, those two, right? They're thick as thieves, those two, right? So I could see transference also to Maddie and her hatred and jealousy and anger. I could see that. But I think Kaylee was the lead, though. See here. Between Kaylee and Maddie, Kaylee was the lead. So Kaylee was the matriarch of the house, as far as I feel. Right, guys? She was the matriarch of the house. She was. Welcome, Layla. Welcome, TJ Love. Hello. So you have the matriarch of the house, Kaylee. She's essentially just about moved out of the house. Very, not everything, but she's essentially moved out, or definitely 90% done, right? Yeah. And, being somebody, if you're somebody like Dylan, you're, you know who the matriarch of the house is. And I feel if you're going to have these types of problems and that I feel that she does have, of course, you're going to focus on that. I think you're going to focus on the matriarch. That's my opinion. That's my opinion on that. And I think she did. I think she actually was a stalker. Dylan, to me, had stalkerish behavior. As a female, though. As a female. She had stalkerish behavior towards other females. Yeah. And that, well, of course, that included Kaylee. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we go back to this, we go back to this a lot. There's no reason for her to actually physically go to where Kaylee's staying at and try to get her to go back to this party. There's no reason to physically go there. Not that I can see. Nope. Welcome, Redacted, doing Redacted. Welcome. Can you guys think of any reason why Dylan would physically drive out to Kaylee's place? What's the point of that? What's so special about going out there? Right? What is so important? I mean, that she couldn't text or call her. Why physically go there? Why? No, welcome, Big Red. She may have. I don't know. She may have. And I don't know. Hey, I don't know if the cops ever asked Dylan to explain that either. Because I don't remember reading anything about that at all in the documents. In fact, Now, of course, I could have missed it, but I don't recall reading anything about the cops asking Dylan about what they discussed about, going to her house and things like that, what they talked about, or I don't remember reading anything about that. Do you guys? No. But that's the kind of shit you'd want to know, though, as a police, like as a detective, right? Well, I mean, like a real one, not this crap we see, but a real one. You're going to want to know that information. So tell me about what you guys talked about when you went there. No, your first question is going to be, so what compelled you to drive an hour and a half to her residence? What compelled you to do that when all you had to do was call her or text her, What was so special about having to be at her place? Yeah. See, Dylan is a stalker. She's a female type of stalker. She's not, well, of course, she's not a male stalker that we know of. Ha! No, we're not going there yet. No, we're not doing that. But anyway, she's a female stalker. Oh, yes, she is. And that night, supposedly, she also stalked Xana and Ethan that night as well. Yes, she did. Or you could say this in another way. She was making sure she knew where they were. How about that? If you don't like the stalking, she made sure she knew. She made sure she knew where Xana and Ethan were. Yes, she did. I don't know. I think she was, yeah. Or else she put herself at the crime scene for no reason. She did keep track of him. Yes, she did. I feel that too, guys. She did keep track of him. Xana and Ethan for sure. Xana and Ethan for sure. Because she purposely, when she was at the Sigma Chi shit going on there, she purposely went to where they were. Purposely did that. Just to make sure. Now, you could say that you can hit me with this. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Masternature. Come on. Well, they're housemates. Of course she's going to go and visit them at the party. Sure, you could say that. You could say that. Good point, Mrs. John. She was using the Snapchat geolocation shit. Yeah. In fact, see, that's what makes this so insidious, though, too. Is like, you could pretend. Listen to this, guys. You guys know this, though. But you can pretend, right? As one of the girls in the house, you can pretend, right, that you're doing all these things, because you want to make sure that they're safe, right? So you can track their location, and everybody's sharing each other's location. That's what they do, right? They share each other's fucking location, right? But then you have somebody like, let's say Dylan comes along, and but she's not doing that for that reason. She's doing that for the reason's insidious, She wants to know where they are and what time they're coming home. Yeah, that's shit like that. Yeah, that's Dylan. That's her. That's her. For sure. Oh yeah. No fucking doubt. All right. No, that's a good question. I don't know. How about this one? How come Steve G magically finds another phone in a box, and then he turns it over to police, and he says, like, and he videotapes himself finding the phone in the box. How about that? I don't know. You remember reading that about that shit? You remember reading about Steve G videotaping or recording himself finding another phone of Kaylee's in a fucking box that he had, and he recorded himself doing this, and he gave the, I guess then he said he gave the phone over to the police. Yeah, that's what happened there. Remember that? Yeah. It's all fucking weird. Yeah, I've heard that, TJ. I've heard that too. You know, I've heard that a couple times now, and I really like to somehow be able to say that's true. You know, like did somebody have photographs of her? You know, of that. You know, the next night or whatever. I'd really love to know if that is absolutely true, because that would fit. That would fucking fit her. That would fucking fit her. That would fucking fit her, for sure. Yes, it would. For sure, like Kaylee Anthony kind of shit. Like Kaylee Anthony kind of shit, you know. Maybe not that, well, they're both evil, but... Yeah, my fucking kid's missing for 30 days. And what am I doing the whole time? I'm out at fucking bars and fucking dancing and grinding on people. Yeah, that's Kaylee fucking Anthony for you. Or Casey, sorry. What I'm thinking, Casey. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm getting fucked up here. You're right. Casey Anthony, Jesus. Casey Anthony, good grief. Yes, true. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. Yeah, Casey. Not Kaylee. Sorry, I'm getting my K's and C's mixed up. Or my UNTs mixed up too. Yeah, I think I'm getting them mixed up as well, because they're both one and the same, I think. Master Nature, why do you always have to fucking pick on English? You know, you oh my God, English thing, I don't want to hear it. Well. All right. All right, guys, how about this? Yeah, I always say I'm never going to do a long one, and then it turns into 2 hours. But how about this? All right, you're in the dark too long. How about we take a quick break? Real quick break, guys. Real quick break. Take a smoke, whatever. Real quick one. And what was the next question? I forget. Oh yeah, Brent Kopaka, right? Brent Kopaka. So the question was Brent Kopaka there that night, right? That's the question, right? So that's going to be the next one. That's going to be for Brent. Because you're right. He's a part of this too. He's a part of this as well, for sure. So yeah, he's floating around as well, probably wanting to get his words out, I'm sure. So yeah, we're going to take a quick one, and we're going to pick it up with Brent. And the question is, was he there? Was he there that night at the house when this happened? So there we go. That's the next one. Okay, I'm going to put you in the dark for a little bit, and then we're gonna take a quick break. All right, guys. Welcome, Twine and Toucans. Welcome, and welcome to everybody that I missed. Welcome to the show. Did Dylan film the murders? Huh. If she did, she got a lot of balls, let me tell you. If she did, oh my God. Oh my God. Welcome, Psycho Stench. All right. All right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, hey. It probably wouldn't be hard there, Psycho Stench. I'm sorry. Probably wouldn't be hard. I'm sorry. 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 That's funny. Oh my god, you guys are nuts. You guys are fucking nuts. But, best card in the world. I take you into battle anywhere. Metaphorically speaking. Into battle. What? Can we ask what question? I'm sorry. Which one? Hang on, let me see which one. We can ask that one if you'd like, but we have to address it to somebody, though. No, you know what? No. You're right. That's a great... No. That's a great point. Thank you. That's good. No, that's good. Thank you, Ide Redmond. Thank you. That's a great point here. So, yes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick smoke break, right? We're going to ask the Kopaka question, and then we're going to ask the Dylan question, and it's going to be for everybody. It's going to be for all of them if they want to, address it. That's a great point. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. That's really good. That's really, really good. That's a really good thing. All right, quick break. Back in like 2. Hey, remember Chuck Woolery? 2 and 2, baby. 2 and 2. Ah, you stupid fucking prick. You really are. Masternature, you really are a dumb prick. You know that? Look, I've been trying to figure out 30 fucking years how to get a fuck away from you, you fucking prick. Thanks, Stanley. I'm always here for you, asshole. Always. Great. No, I'm never... what are you talking about? Regina, who's that? I don't even know who you're talking about. Hey, Big Red, I think you got it all wrong here. I really do. I don't know what you've been doing here, but I don't know who Regina is. Who's Regina? Well, you fucking fell for that. You waited for the punchline, though, didn't you? No, seriously, who's Regina? I really don't know. I really don't. Maybe you should ask English Stanley who she is. Gosh. Oh, no, there's no quitting, Mountain Myra. There's no quitting. There's no quitting here. Look, I don't have my glasses either, all right? Are you kidding? You think I could see the fucking phone? I can barely stay in my chair, okay? So there ain't no fucking quitting. Yeah, well, or I'm gonna find you, and you don't want that. Believe me, you don't want Stanley looking for you. All right, guys, quick one while he's away. Oh, right. Right. Oh. I know. Yeah, well, that's what I've been trying to tell them, but they don't listen. I know. Okay, we'll see you later. I know. Thank you for that information. The gato always talks. Ugh. Always. Maybe I'll show him to you. Actually. All right. All right, welcome back. We are back. We are back from our smoke break. And before we begin the next sequence of things, I'm going to play this little one for you. We have to have some music in this, right? Then we'll get on. Then we'll get on. Then we'll get on. Spend all my money playing a hot-ass game. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, there you go, guys. All right. Hope that set the mood. So, next question. Next question. Next question. We're talking Brent Kopaka. And the question is, Brent, were you there? Okay. Were you at the house on that night doing something? I don't know. But were you there at least? Yeah. Well, let's see what Mr. Brent has to tell us. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jesus. There you go, guys. I swear to God, I'm not... There you go. Okay. Getting played. Manipulation, lies, and control. And we see a puppet master messing around with a puppet. There you go. The question is, Brent Kopaka, were you there that night? Uh-huh. But getting played, manipulation, lies, and control, and we got a puppet master playing with a puppet. Interesting. Interesting here. When you think about Brent Kopaka, just think about him. Interesting. No, Psycho Stench. I don't know. Oh my God. All right, all right. Here's the... So we draw 4 cards on each question. So here's the second one. Brent. All right. Interesting. It's all male so far. I already know the T. Interesting. 2 males, though, show up here. No females yet for Brent. I already know the T. Well, Brent, tell us what it is. Were you there? Were you there? That's the question. And this is all nice, but we need specifics, please. Specifics. Specifics, Brent. Okay, let's see what the third one is. Oh, I don't know. So, fighting for what you love. Oof. Here's a picture. Fighting for what you love. Claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. All right. Claiming what's yours. Claiming what's yours. Interesting. Love is a battlefield. Interesting here. All right. There you go. That's number 3 for Brent. I don't know. Welcome, Indy Cindy. Welcome. Pat Benatar, of course. Hey, Pat Benatar. Can't forget her. Hell no. She made MTV. Well, you know what I mean. In the early days, at least. Those early days of MTV. Remember those? Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, yes, you do. All right, here's the last one from Mr. Brent. Man, we're not really getting what we want, though, here. Were you there, man? Were you there? Okay. I hate nothing about you. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. I don't know. Another dude, though. Another dude reading something. Another dude, but he's reading like a document or something. I don't know what he's fucking reading. I don't know. But there you are. Miami Sound Machine. Yeah. We Are Young. Battlefield. Yeah. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Here, redacted doing redacted. Good point there. 1 in 37 million. Yeah, well, you know. Those are... Yeah. So everyone was waiting for Good Molly, Miss Molly, huh? Interesting. He knew the story, spilling the tea. All right. Well, that's Brent. That's Brent's reading. Interesting. I don't know. It's we got getting played, right? Manipulation, control. I already know what the tea is. I already know what the story is. Fighting for what is yours, claiming what is yours. Love is a battlefield. Fighting for what you love. He ends up getting killed for it, probably. And I hate nothing about you. Interesting. That's interesting spread for him. I don't know, guys. There you go. That's Brent. Weird. All right. So he gets his own separate little station over here. His own separate little thing. There we are. All right. Thank you, Brent. There you go. So that was Brent. And then we got the next question, all right? And we'll do one more, and then we'll probably call it, because this was not supposed to be a real long one, guys. But so, all right. So next question. Here's the next question, guys. This is going to go out for all of them, and I'm speaking about the 4 specifically, the 4, right? So the question was, what was the question again? I can't remember. Well, we'll get to Maddie. Hey, we can ask Maddie whatever you want. All right. The question, I believe, was, and this is going to go to all of the four. All right. I think it was. Did Dylan film this? Right? Was that the question, guys? Did Dylan film this? I think that was the question. Right? Hey now, baby. Hey, it ain't midnight yet, honey. All right. Wait, Tyrone. You know I'm your favorite. Oh my God. All right, Tyrone. That's enough. You see, there you go, Masternature. You always trying to like push me aside here, and you know, I know, and the ladies know that. Well, they don't like you, and they want to hear Tyrone most of the time. You asshole. All right. Enough. So what should we ask? Yeah, did she film this or was it live streamed? Okay, that's it. We're going to stick with that. It's an either or. Okay, transport. There we go. Either or. So, yeah. So, the question is, did Dylan film this herself as things were happening? Was she filming? Or Or wait a minute. Wait, well, that can be a little confusing. Or how about we say this? Or was it being live streamed by somebody else? How about we put it that way? Is that good? Is that good? I think we asked that before. Okay, why don't we do this? So it's an either or. So the question is for the 4 here. Did Dylan film any of what happened to you guys? That's one part of it. Or did she not, but it was filmed by somebody else? Okay, so that's the question. Was Dylan the one filming? Or was somebody else filming? Right? So that's the question. There we go. That's it. That's a hard one here. But let's see what they tell us though, because I think maybe we might be able to figure it out by what the spread is here. So, and this is to all 4 of them. All 4. All right, let's go. Let's see what they say. So here we go. Interesting. We got depression. Doesn't answer the question. But we have depression, though. Like somebody who might be depressed. Like after being humiliated, perhaps. I don't know. Especially at that Halloween party, if you believe that stuff. But anyway, kind of reminds me of that. Kind of reminds me just like that, actually. Weird. Remember those pictures at Halloween with Dylan? Remember in her costume and she's all freaking crying and bummed out and shit? And they got her tied up and doing weird shit? That's what that reminds me of. Seriously. Anyway, let's see what the next one holds. So here we go. So the question is, there's an either or. Did Dylan film any part of what happened, or was it somebody else filming this stuff? That's the question. Here we go. Jesus. Ah, man. Hey, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's Monday. Okay. Check yourself. Check yourself. Check yourself. Check yourself. I don't know, guys. We got somebody with tattoos. I don't know. What is this? What is this, guys? I don't know what that is. What is that? I really don't. What is that a representation of? I don't know. Check yourself. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. Really? I don't know. Because we have a paper, or I guess that's a paper, with a diagram. This is a diagram on it. Weird. This is weird. So this is weird. This is a shape, right? This is a shape. And then there's pieces here, though. Check yourself. Check yourself. That's the thing. Check yourself. So this is a fucking diagram here. You see the lines. Weird. And it's pointing to different pictures, right? Pointing to different pictures here. As you would see, possibly in some sort of some investigation, right? So you'd see this. You'd see, it usually in the movies, right? In the movies, we see this kind of shit in the movies where, we see the string pointing to this person and then the string goes here and it points to this fucking person. That's where we see that shit. But anyway, check yourself. All right. Okay, let's go to the next card, though. We got 2 more to go here with this. So, remember the question, guys. Here's the question. And this is for the 4, guys. The 4. So the 4, come on. Did Dylan film you? Okay. Did she film any of your deaths? Or was it somebody else filming you? That's the question. All right. We got this one before. We got this card before. Watching the shit go down. Enjoying the gossip. We got that card before. Watching the shit go down. Enjoying the gossip. That's a little closer to what we're asking. Welcome, Taylor May. Jojo Feather, welcome. And everybody else I missed, welcome. So, watching the shit go down, enjoying the gossip. That's closer to what we're asking here. So we're watching something. We're watching the shit go down. Doesn't mean we're filming it, but we're watching something go down. So, what do we got? We got depression. We have check yourself into a hospital. Check yourself. Check yourself, Dylan. Why is every spread for me pointing to her? I don't know. But anyway, check yourself. And then we're watching the shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Interesting. Interesting, guys. Interesting. Okay, last one. What is the question? The question is, did Dylan film any of this? And by any of this, did she film any of them getting hurt? Herself, did she film it? Or did somebody else do it? Film it. Okay, here we go. Here's the last one on this one. Oh, boy. Jesus. Guys, you're gonna flip your shit. Okay. Here it is. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Here you go. Burning evidence. Yeah. Weird, huh? Weird. So, what do we got for this question, right? We got depression. Somebody who's depressed. Right? They're crying. They look like this. We got something telling us to check yourself, though. We need to check ourselves here. We need to check ourselves, right? We need to check ourselves here. But then it jumps to watching the shit go down, enjoying the ride, enjoying the show, enjoying the gossip. But then it jumps to burning evidence. Interesting little jumps there, right? Right? There's a weird linearness to this, right? Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Welcome, Gregory Mitchell. You're not the GM, are you? Oh my God. Hey, Gregory Mitchell. Tell me you're not the GM that I read about. Oh my God. Maybe you are. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my God. Yeah, we can ask that question, TJ. That's a great question. Hey, when Sir Equinox Bob first joined the garden, I swear to God, I said, hey, I said, Sir Bob, are you the Bob Mackey from the fucking haunted honky tonk? Remember that, Sir Equinox? If you're still here, I swear to God, I'm like, oh my God, this is the guy who owns the haunted honky tonk, the Bob Mackey's fucking haunted honky tonk. Holy shit. He's like, no, asshole. No, asshole. All right, that was that question. But yeah, we can ask that other one. Will the truth ever come out? Let's. That was the question, right? Where is it? Yeah. Check yourself before I unalive people, psycho stench, right? Check yourself before you start unaliving people, you know? Yeah. Maybe it was like that. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was. But she didn't, she didn't check herself. She should let herself all hang out. Yeah. She let herself all hang out that night. Oh, yes. No going back after that point. Mm-mm. And she sucked everybody into the shit. She sucked everybody in. Oh, yes, she did. I guess she did. All right, anyway, let's ask that question then. Will the truth ever come out? That's the question, and that's going to be to the fore. So let's see what they say. Let's see what they tell us. All right, these go to the side. They're their own thing. They're their own thing now. They're their own separate little thing. Good. All right, let's move on. So let's get on to the question. All right. Will the truth ever, in the Idaho 4 case that we're talking about right now will we ever find out what really happened to you guys? That's the question. Will we ever really find the truth here to what happened to you guys? That's the question. All right, let's go. All right, we got love story. We got this card before. Love story once upon, not tonight, but the other time. Love story once upon a time. Once upon a time. Okay, let's start with that. Love story once upon a time. That's how you would start a story. So that's good. That's actually interesting, because that's how you would start a story. You'd say, well, once upon a time, right? Once upon a time, this or that. Or Snoopy would say, it was a dark and stormy night. Okay, but Snoopy's not a good writer. Keep in mind, we all love Snoopy, right? But he's not a good writer. Okay, just saying. But once upon a time, what? Right? Once upon a time, what? Okay. Once upon a time, what? Keeping a promise. So, once upon a time, keeping a promise. To what? To who? Keeping a promise to what? Both love themes here, though. That's interesting. Both cards are love themed, right? We see romantic things going on here. Correct? Yes. So that's interesting. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a love story. And somewhere in this love story, we're keeping a promise. Keeping a promise to something. Either each other or something else. All right, let's see what else. We're talking about the truth, though. We want to know what happened to you guys, all right? And they're probably saying, shut up, we're trying to tell you, idiot. All right, here we go. Number 3. Oh, my God, guys. I don't know. In their fields. In their fields. In their fields. I don't know. Don't know. In their fields. Oh, okay. All right. Redmond. Maybe I will. Well, that sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. There's only so many hours in the day. And there's way too much crap. There's way too much. But anyway, yeah. No, that sounds interesting. It does. In their fields. So what do we got? This is all romance related here, guys. This is all related to a romance, right? Love story. Once upon a time, there was a love story. In this love story, there was a promise that was kept, or keeping a promise. We're going to keep a promise. And the way it's depicted here is the promises to each other, it appears. And then we're in our fields. Let's see what the last one holds here, though, for this. But then we have envy. Envy comes here. Okay. Envy. Interesting. Envy. Weird. Envy. Well, thank you, Gregory Mitchell. You're not the GM, though, right? Tell me you're not the GM from document number 77, okay? Or maybe you are. I don't know. Oh, my God. Are you the GM from document 77? I'm serious, are you? And if you are, where are you right now? Okay. Please tell me where you are. Oh my God. Welcome, Tessa. And everybody I missed. Oh my God. Yes, I am the GM. Oh crap. Oh my God. Hey, it's all right if you are. You can tell me. Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, we have, once upon a time, we have a love story. Okay. And we're keeping a promise to each other here in the story. Right. And we're in our fields. Of course, we're going to be in our fields if we're in love with each other and all this stuff, right? It's a love story, right? So we're going to be in our feelings. But somewhere along the line, envy shows up. Envy shows up in this fairy tale story that we're trying to have here with each other. Somewhere along the line, envy comes along here. Yeah, envy, jealousy, jealousy. Jealousy starts creeping into this love story. Yes, it does. And then from there, what? Right? From there, what happens to this love story? Well, it gets all fucked up. Yeah, it gets all messed up. But more than that, right? It goes a little above and beyond that. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do one more in this sequence. We're going to pull one more card in this sequence. One more in this sequence, because this flows, and I feel there should be one more piece to this. So, hey, let's pick it. So we're going to do a fifth card on this one. Let's see what this tells us. Hey, let's see. And that's what it tells us. That's the end of the love story, guys. For sure. Breaking the contract. There you go. There you go. So, hey, right? That's the end. So, that's really bizarre, isn't it? Seriously, guys, this is fucking bizarre. So we start out with a love story, right? Our love story. Once upon a time, everything was great. A fairy tale. It was beautiful. We were in love with each other, right? We made promises to each other. We were in our feelings. Then along the line, we got envy that came around, and jealousy reared its head. And because of that, this is where it ended up. We broke the contract with each other. We broke the promise to each other. to each other here. There you go. So the question, though, was, will we ever find out what the truth was that happened to them in this case? Does this answer that question, though? Does it? I mean, there is definite... You guys have to admit, right? There is a definite sequence here. From the beginning of a relationship to the end of a relationship, correct? We see that. But then what does it have to do, though, with what happened here? I don't know. But there is definite sequence here. And this is right. Relationships, this is how relationships go sometimes, right? Yeah. It starts off well and great. And I'm going to love you forever and blah, 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 blah. We make all these promises, right, to each other, sure. We're in our feelings, but somewhere along the line, there's that jealousy, that envy comes along somewhere for something or somebody or something, right? And that ends things. That ends our relationship with ourself or the person that we made the promise to originally. And then we divorce, and that's the end. That's the end of the contract. Now, you could apply that to this case and say, yeah, it really was the end for all of them. Yeah. All their contracts were ended. So I don't know. Make of that what you will. But yeah. All of the contracts were ended here. Not just one of them. So yeah. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Weird. 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 Sorry, Greg. Sorry, Greg. Never mind. No, sorry, Greg. There's a character in this case called GM, and you can find him in Moscow Police Document number 77. And yeah, so that's why I'm asking if you were him. That's all. That's all. Because if you are, then, that's a whole other story then. Okay, I'll tell you what. That's a whole other story. But you're not. So, I don't think you are, right? I don't think you are. All right, so that ends that. That's an interesting sequence because that's the beginning of a relationship to the very end of one. Just in that sequence. Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah, think about it, guys. All the relationships were ended. It's really, there you go. All the relationships were ended. All of them. We know that, not necessarily what we asked, but that's part of it, right? That's part of it. All the relationships were ended. All of them. So, between lovers, the relationship between the lovers was ended, between Ethan and Xana. They were ended, right? Between the best friends, Maddie and Kaylee, that relationship was ended. Yeah. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Welcome inside your bones. Anyway. All right. How about this, guys? We're gonna do another quick smoke, real quick. We're gonna do one more question, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow. All right. Just think about as we're smoking here in the dark. All right. Just really think about the next question you want to answer. You want to ask here. What is that question in specific? Just think about it. You know, how about this? Let it come to you. Let it come to you. Don't force it. Don't force the question. Just let it come to your brain. Just let it come. Yeah. And then we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up in like 1 minute, all right? Just real quick, real quick. Real quick. Yeah. Yeah, real quick. Real quick. Gotta be specific, TJ. Yeah, that's what we just asked. Yeah. Love, Tina. That's what we asked. Will we ever know the truth? And that's what they gave us. They gave us a love story from beginning to end. A love story from beginning to end. That's what they gave us. And then you got to think to yourself, okay, well, why is that? Why was it that spread? And we want to know the truth, right, of what happened to them. Well, then what are we missing here? If that's a complete sequence. You know, that's a relationship from beginning to end. For sure. There's no breaks in that, which is odd. First of all, there's no breaks in that sequence to me. You know? So, yeah, there you go. I don't know. Possibly so. That's a great point. That's a great point, Taylor May. Maybe that is the reason why I will eventually be exposed. For sure. That's a great point. That's a great point. Great point. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That's a great point. Excellent point. Excellent point. All right, real quick, guys, real quick. Yeah, I mean, maybe that is it. That's it. That's it. Love, hate, and jealousy. These three things were running throughout this whole entire thing. So we got love, hate, and jealousy. All these three elements were running throughout this entire thing. Yes, it was. Yeah, well, yeah, it is. Yeah. Love, hate, and jealousy. Yep, and that's what we see in the story. In that spread, that's what we see. So, in essence, what they're saying, what the four are saying to us is they're smacking me in the face and they're saying, those are the elements of the truth of what happened. You have love, hate, and jealousy. Yeah, for sure. All right. One more. One more. One more, and then we must say good night for the night. I bid you adieu, love, I bid you adieu. Yeah, but first, well, I gotta pull this. We're gonna do this last. We'll do this last. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. All right, last question, guys. What do you want to know? Jack's friend Ryan. Jack's friend Ryan. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to take, I'm going to take Cluesmith. Yeah. I want to know that, hey, they're all, guys, great questions. I'm going to take, we're going to do this again. Don't worry. We're going to do this again. But Cluesmith, the question, had Ethan gotten himself into trouble? Okay, so we got to be, trouble then, Cluesmith. So trouble then, in the sense he got himself in trouble, and that's what got him killed. Is that the question? Because of this trouble that he got himself into? Is that the question? Okay, that's a good one. Hey, again, we're gonna do this again, guys. So we're gonna get. There's so many, right? There's so many we can think of. But okay, the question is: did Ethan get himself into trouble, and that's what led to him getting killed? I think that's a good one, and we're gonna leave it at that. All right, we're gonna leave it at that. So let's go. Here we go. That's a good one. So, all right, Ethan, this one's yours. Yes, you know the question. So let's see what we got. Boy. God. All right, let's start with this. So, investigating. Okay. Somebody dressed in a trench coat, whatever, glasses, whatever. Investigating. Okay. Investigating. Next one. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to set the record straight. Setting the record straight. Interesting. Guy dressed. Oh, that's really fucking interesting. We have a guy dressed in camo with a hat, and he has a fucking pistol. And there's a target in front of him. So we're setting the record straight, my friend. Investigating, setting the record straight. And I got a pistol in my hand here, and I got a target in front of me. There you go. That's the second one. So, what's the question again? Ethan. Did you get in trouble in some fashion that led to your death? That's what we got. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, we got this before, guys. We got this before. I think we did. We got betrayal. Deceit, backstabbing, traitors, unworthy of trust. Betrayed here. Betrayed. Setting the record straight. Investigating, setting the record straight, and then we got betrayal. Interesting. Yeah. Hey, where's my $34, asshole? I don't know. Just saying. We got a little fucking mouse there. We got a little fucking mouse. Little mouse sitting there. Little mouse. That's an interesting animal. Or a rat. That could be a rat too. And now that's a rat. That's a rat. It's a rat. That's not a mouse, that's a rat. It's Ratatouille. Fuck you. But we got a little rat here in the story. Representing, of course, betrayal and backstabbing people. Maybe literally. Literally. Okay. All right, Ethan. Thank you. You're pretty good. All right. One more for you. Let's finish this. Let's finish it. Okay. Keeping you a secret. Keeping you a secret. Absolutely. 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 So, we're investigating something here. And we're setting the record straight. And we're betraying. We got a rat. There's backstabbing. Traitors. And we're going to keep you a secret. Right? Right? That fits. It fits, though, right? In a strange way, right? They were kept a secret. Xana and Ethan were kept a secret. They were. Nobody knows where they were. Nobody. I would say that's keeping a secret, keeping them a secret, and especially Ethan too. I mean, that's his question. And interesting, we got a female doing that. Female. Keeping you a secret. Yeah, maybe, TJ. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, JoJo, his speech was fucking bizarre. Completely inappropriate to the situation at hand. I would say, yeah, that was off the rails. Big time off the rails. I mean, think about what you're going to say about your dead fucking friend, right? Who was mutilated. And that's what you come up with? I mean, geez. Hey, and Hunter Johnson was supposed to be in graduate school, for Christ's sake. You think the guy could write something better than that, right? Jeez. I would think. Yeah. Good grief. That's probably the worst stuff you could possibly think of to say at somebody's memorial service. Hey, this guy was a fucking asshole. He was a drunk. We drank all the time. And the schmuck wouldn't fucking pay me my money he owed me. What? I mean, that's the worst things you could probably say. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, geez. I mean, if you hated him that much, at least you could make something up. Like just make it up, No, I guess we couldn't just make it up. We had to go for it, Hunter. We had to go for it, didn't we? Man, you're the dumbest fucking person I think ever. You're a dumb asshole, man. You really are, Hunter Johnson. You're a dumb fucking asshole. Real dumb. Real fucking dumb. Real fucking dumb. Yeah. Hey, there you go, Transport. That's not unusual to see that. I'm taking my last shot at you. We see that. We fucking see that in the shit, in cases like this, in murders. We get that last shot in. That very last shot. Fuck yeah. And that comes in the form of disrespect. Disrespect. That's how it always comes in that form. It's always going to be a disrespectful thing. Either a comment or an action. But it's always going to be disrespectful to the victim. Always. Always. And you know what? That's a good point. That's a really good point there. Maybe that was his last parting shot to him. You know, like, fuck you, man. It could be. Really could be, for sure. That's not unusual to see that. You guys know that. You guys know that. Good point, Lucy. Good point. He was there a lot. And, well, Jack Decor, he was around there too sometimes, hanging out with Murphy, supposedly. Bullshit. Anyway, all right. I don't know. You know what? Excuse me. We're going to draw one more in this sequence because, again, I feel there's something else. There's another piece to this for Ethan. One more for Ethan here. All right, one more for Ethan. So, what do we got? Investigating. We're going to set the record straight. We got somebody holding a gun. There's a target in front of him. We got betrayal here. We're backstabbing people, traitors, deceit. And we're keeping you a secret while all this is good. We're keeping you a secret. And here's the last one for Ethan. Ethan, this is your last one, my friend. This is your last one. All right, let's see. No. This doesn't. Now we got this one before, not tonight, but we got sex again. We got sex. I don't know. Doesn't necessarily fit with the rest of the spread here, but whatever. There it is. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not sure how that fits, but there you go. We got some tantric sex going on in there somewhere. Interesting. Interesting. Well, there you go, Ethan. I'm not quite sure where this fits in. Okay. Maybe we'll figure that out later, but no, thank you. Interesting. Weird. I felt that sequence, though, most of it was pretty spot on in some way with him. But that last, that last one, I don't know, it's a left field kind of one. Left field. All right, guys. That's enough questions, I think, for them tonight. What'd you think, though? Did you like that? Should we do it again sometime soon? Yeah. I can't show you the bottom card. Okay. Interesting, guys. All right, good. Yeah, we'll do this again soon. It breaks up the, you know what? It breaks up the freaking monotony of, it breaks up the, I shouldn't say monotony, but it breaks up the negativity. You know what I mean? That's probably a better way of saying it. Because this entire case is negative. It's completely negative and evil. Yeah, it is. Completely negative and evil. Evil. Fucking evil is very evil. That's an understatement. All right. We're going to, well, this is the last portion. So, you know what? All right, we're going to finish it with a song. You guys want to pick it? Yeah, I'll look at it. For sure, I'll look at it. Ide Redman. I'm pronouncing Ide right. Is that right? No, I'll look at that video that you're talking about. Huda, right? Huda? Yeah, I'll look at that for sure. Yeah. About death, D-E-T-H. Yeah, I'll look at that for sure. Yeah. Edie. Okay, Edie. Got it. Sorry, Edie. Got it. Edie. I was in my I don't know where I was. I was at the cliffs. I was at the cliffs of Moher or somewhere. I don't know. Fucking Edie. Got it. All right. Rolling Stones. Hey, let's keep with the Stones. Hey, let's keep with the Stones. Let's keep with the Stones. Sure, why not? Something with good slide. Let me think about that. Slide guitar. All right, let me see here. Boy. So many to choose from. I like this. I like this one, guys. I know you're... No, great. Boy, I like this one. We're going to do this one, guys. I'm sorry. We're going to do this one. It fits a little bit. I think it fits. It fits a little bit. All right. And if you can guess who Stanley really is, you'll win a sweatshirt. How's that? Okay. Guess who Stanley really is? Take a guess. All right. Think about it. And this is what we're going to do.